Hello everyone, it's your bro Chano, and today I thought I'd show y'all another fun support damage rotation. It's really simple. We're just shooting 2 snipers and manually reloading them, so not too much going on, but there is a lot of cool stuff behind the scenes. We're giving our teammates 15% buff, and when you're actually buffing a teammate, you'll get a 15% buff yourself. We've got a support auto to get an additional 10% buff, and then we've got 35% buff from Boots of the Assembler. Of course, we're pairing that with Well of Radiance. We do have Hellion action going on. It's not really essential. Probably you're using this on precision bosses anyway, so it might not even do anything. But it's fun, and it's decent for roam, especially if you're not going to be using a solar weapon. So yes, yeah. And then I also have another variation of this this rotation, but this is meant for if you are the player on your team that doesn't have A499 or Conspiracy Honed, because maybe you didn't buy Renegades. You know, it's chill, right? Bungie doesn't need your money, you know, they've shown they don't know how to spend it. So, you know, but yeah, if you just want a quick little, and again, you can get this from the Tenet of Bravery. You can just gamble until you get this exact roll, you know, with handling masterwork and all that good stuff. Actually, Alloy Mag would probably make more sense now that I think of it. Right, because we'll reload faster. Yeah, sure, let's run Alloy Mag. All right. Well, yeah, actually, I'm wondering if I run back. No, I can only get it up to, yeah. Actually, yeah, we've got 86 handling, so might as well run quick access then. Okay, yeah, always making further optimizations. So I'll just get ourselves some surges real quick. Again, the total damage you have on this is a little bit less than the amount, or it's a little bit more than you need for like the Witness or something, like all the way through. Assuming you guys use up every last second. Again, this is meant for raids, mostly. You could use it in dungeons too. But yeah, if you're firing the support auto in between, again, you're only going to be firing for like 1 second or whatever, just to heal your teammates and give them support auto boost. But that will kind of extend your total damage in the sense that you won't be shooting your weapons that have ammo, right? So, yeah. But we'll go ahead and get this started. Enough said. So yeah, we just wait until he's highlighted, and then just go ahead and reload it manually. We only have aggregate charge times 2 going, so maybe if you did have like a slice weapon. And then yeah, in between there, you would be healing your teammates or whatever. I'll demonstrate that, like, we're gonna heal our teammates or whatever, and then swap back to our Darci. Just make sure you don't let that timer tick to 0. You're just gonna keep reprocking the buff for you and also your teammates. Okay, so yeah, I actually did kind of throw there. You know, I didn't know that obviously we were getting the 4th times the charm reloaded. And then for this last little bit, we're just gonna, spam fire. Yeah, I'm just not used to it because, of course, with the mag size being what it is. But yeah, so I mean, it's not great DPS, but again, 100k total. For, you know, this would be for a 50-second damage rotation or less or more. You know, you could spend more time healing your team, I guess. But yeah, this would be good for like War Priest or something like that, where you're just laying in with A499, or you know, even if people are using Truth, I don't know, like as long as at least 2 people on your team are using A499, it's worth it. Or not even just A499. Maybe they are using Truth, but if they have Conspiracy Honed as their backup DPS, then you're also giving Conspiracy Honed a good 15% buff. And then, of course, you'll be doing more damage, too. Again, this setup only goes up. We have no debuff, so if we had a Fafnir player, boom, extra 30%. You know, if we had other people on the team, we'd be getting 10% from this and 15% for our Darci. So, again, only goes up. And also, we'd be making more Seekers, so we'd, you know, have more uptime on that. I think I had permanent uptime. But, again, it's just a cool little support rotation, because I know we are all warlocks out here, and that's what we're expected to do. Now, another way you could run this is if you do have Conspiracy, then you could run Conspiracy and no hesitation instead of the other setup I showed. So, and again, it's going to be very similar, but yeah, I mean, keep in mind, 100k total, and even then, 2000 DPS is nothing to scoff at for snipers, right? I mean, you figure Conspiracy Honed on its own only does like, you can't keep it up for more than like 40k damage. but it's only doing like 2.2 or something, right? So you're not missing out on too much. But no, just get another orb, and I'll actually show the damage again. Very similar. It is a little bit different because of course we have to manage our conspiracy honed reloads, so and also proc bait and switch. But again, we're shooting rapid fire snipers at the end of the day. Messed that up. It's all right. I didn't do the other rotation perfectly either. And then yeah, pretty simple. Not sure why we're not proccing bait and switch there, but whatever. We're not. Oh, I forgot to reload this. Yeah, you do want to make sure this is reloaded beforehand. Although I guess that was fine because we needed to wait out our bait and switch timer anyway. And again, it really doesn't matter what order you do things in. But yeah, this is going to have probably a little bit less total damage, a little bit more DPS. You know, pick your poison. I found this, I was running this exact setup when I was farming for my Anarchy Catalyst just recently. And it works great on Insurrection Prime. Oh, again, I didn't demonstrate healing in between there. But yeah, so I mean, I guess you might as well just, yeah, I guess you might as well run it with rapid growth then, because yeah, I mean, look at that. This is worse than the other one. I mean, especially if you account for us healing every time we do one of those rotations. So yeah, that's how you play healer. That's how you be a warlock, right? Yes, and this is the surge setup I was using. Again, we're not using triple arc surges, so we lose out quite a bit of damage for our Darci, but it's okay. Again, Conspiracy Honed was the champ for this rotation. But yeah, again, Darci does a lot too, so I mean, that's why for I have like a roam setup for this obviously as well. And I was just running an Arc Scavenger because I was finding that Darci's pretty nice for breaking crits on the boss's back and stuff. Conspiracy Honed also works great, but they're both rapid fire snipers, so very similar damage profile. And then of course just surges and just orb gen mods and whatever. But I'll show y'all off the whole thing here. So of course this setup I was using with a solar weapon, so we have Empyrean on, and then and snap and torches and stuff's always a good combo. Char for Helion, extension, bunch of and then singeing for more Helions. Yeah, a bunch of ignitions is what I was gonna say. And the benevolence, of course, since the goal is to heal your teammates, right? It just makes sense. And then yes, we're using Hunter's Journal for Sniper's Meditation. I didn't mention that. I should have, because obviously that's very important. That's why snipers are so good right now. I mean, other than the fact that they just have good damage profiles, even non dynamic heat weapon snipers, even like 90 RPM snipers are good now, especially if they have redirection. You could also run this with a redirection sniper, but again, we are shooting our full magazine of our sniper to balance it with Darci, so you'd probably, I mean, actually it'd still be on average more higher DPS, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a lot of hoops to jump through. But yeah, and then here I'm just kind of running whatever. I would say the armor set I'd run is probably TM custom all the way, because again, you're swapping weapons a lot, so you'll get extra damage for that. But again, you only get like half of the benefit because, well, first of all, none of these weapons are they're not Old West guns. They're not Martian. They're not. What's the Tex Mechanica? They're not Tex Mechanica guns. So again, it's not the greatest. I'm sorry for the extended yap. I didn't even show off the mods for our actual damage, but it's also pretty simple. I did explain the searches already, but we have Radiant Light on here just to give everyone a little bit of extra armor charge whenever we pop our well. Again, more playing into that support idea, and arc loader, stasis loader, we're manually loading our guns, so it makes sense. And then yeah, pretty simple. Of course, you'd swap this out for whatever your encounter you're doing. I do find time dilation is kind of required. Again, that way we get the full 45 seconds from our armor charge, so that is nice to have. And also yeah, I mean, you could potentially shoehorn charged up mod in here. And the nice thing about running, you could run a charged up just on your damage loadout, and you can proc that because Radiant Light. So if you've 3 armor charges going into damage, you pop that well, or you swap loadouts, so then you have a 4th slot available, and then you pop that well, you'll get charged up as well. So, but again, you're probably gonna pick up orbs of power like while you're doing damage or something, or one of your teammates is running Vogue set. You could also run Vogue set for this as well. The armor sets isn't really too important. You could just run Ferropotent, or if you want to be full support, I guess run whatever the Iron Sharpens Iron, the King's Fall set, and then also Christosine set, so you can just maximize your damage buffs and your ammo gen for your teammates. But yeah, thought I'd show you all a cool little support setup for Warlock, our Warlocks out there. Kind of been neglecting them for Winter's Guile, but yeah, there are precision bosses in this game that aren't super practical for Winter's Guile, so I find this to be a pretty fun setup. Hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did, and God bless. I think that's all his crits. Yeah.
Okay, going into basement.
Yep. I'm already here. I live in the basement.
Oh, bad egg.
Okay, let's pants.
First one is top middle. Second one is top right.
I got
one
one.
more crit on his right shoulder, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Get Servitor.
Reaper, what do you have?
I have Angular.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm
was just next
stupid.
to
I
you,
was
I got
trying to look at his
confused.
crit, and I got too close to the electric wall, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do I need to
I have
re-grab
got,
shape real
like
quick? Or,
eight.
oh no, I keep
No,
shape
no,
even
no,
if I
you already
die.
have it.
Keep it.
I've just never died in this encounter before. That's a
Can you
lie,
say he's better
but
than this, guys? We said.
love you headed.
Okay. Top left, top left.
Hey, it's all the way across the map, so I can actually slipstream over there.
I can get the brick when you guys are ready.
Top.
We're good.
Oh, top left, not top
left?
right. I'm stupid.
Yeah, you have gone top right.
I'm dimensionally challenged. I'm sorry.
Directionally?
You said basement ready?
Oh, I'm already on him. I'm already on him. Yeah.
Basement is ready.
All right, thanks.
First pickup.
Woo. Got kind of
First
spicy
pickup.
there.
2
Second pickup.
and 3. 2
What?
is spawn right, 3 spawn left.
Okay.
Getting
Spawn
big.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to the correct
Yeah,
ones.
I know. I'm going to right. I know. I was just letting him know because it looked like. Yeah, that's all good. I guess I need to learn these numerical callouts at some point. If that is more efficient.
Okay, get into position, I'm getting tank.
Thanks.
He's in a good spot, I will shoot now.
Oopsie.
I'm actually trying to main 100% buff uptime while.
New buffs.
Yeah, nice
Nice.
job, yo. Nice job.
Clean.
I think y'all had like 50% buff uptime on even the support auto as well. Yeah, worked out well.
Does this encounter only drop the boots?
I got arms just
Yeah,
now,
on armor.
No, it's dropping all the
and I think I
boosters.
got chest earlier.
How did I have more damage by just doing nothing?